Well, that was an abrupt ending. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my show. We got Tom Tom. We got Miss Cash. She says, "This better be good. I'm in the middle of an interrogation of a lesbian whose wife is suspected of killing her parents. LOL." That sounds like an interesting situation that you're in right there. So cool. No, I won't keep you guys too long. Blues, what's up? Toyota and Tools, how you doing? Freeside's watching, and Lee Okay, let's see what they have to say for themselves today. Just kidding. All right, yeah. So I saw that Caley is going live, so I'm not going to be on too long. I wouldn't want to interfere with the COC, the channel owner code. Um, let's put it this way, guys. She has some things to reveal about this guy named Tonic that you may or may not know. If you don't know him, you're really not missing out on too much because he's just a big bully. And that's for sure. I'm pretty sure that everybody knows that who has even been encountered with him at all in their entire YouTube life. Um, Okay, Freeside. That's an opinion that you have, and we're going to have to respect that opinion because you are a human being and you have thoughts, some of which are out there and insane, but I mean, that's just kind of how you roll with it, and we'll roll with it as well. So, yeah, Kaylee's kind of new, like, in this department of YouTube. And the thing is like, it's so funny because she is seeing things that I saw many, many years ago within certain people. And I think that they're hiding things very carelessly these days as far as like their character. And I understand, people want to wear this mask and everything or whatever, but things start to, be revealed. And I'm pretty sure that she has seen, oh gosh, so much more. She's heard so much more than most people have. Um, and the reason I'm saying that is because, you don't just go around calling people the P dash DO word and the pred later word because those things just aren't true unless they're true. And if you don't even know a person, you just start calling that person those names. It's like, dude, like shut the hell up. Nobody cares about your stupid opinions. Unlike Free Size, which we really like his apparently, and nobody cares to interact with you anymore. So she's not interacting with him because he's a scared chicken shit to even like go up on her panel and discuss things with her. But she'll talk about him, and she'll say things that people need to know because if you're new around here and you want to start like interacting with certain people online, then it's best to know kind of their history a little bit. There's no better people like myself, Freeside, Toyota, and Tools who can give you some information on the people with whom we all know. Brian King, he's another prime example of someone who doesn't who doesn't care for certain people, i.e., me. And I don't know why that is, but he has opinions as well, and they suck. Just saying. Screenshot, Shelly's pushing some boundaries of the COC violation. Yeah, well, when a person invents the COC, they pretty much can push those boundaries as far as you can see. But as we all know, the COC basically, guys, is an unwritten code that us channel creators have with each other. It's the when you walk by somebody and you give them the fist bump. It's kind of like that. You just kind of give them that like nods up, almost as if to say, "Hey, man, I get you." Okay, we're on that same page as far as where we stand online. So that's pretty much what the channel owner code is. If you choose to follow it, you're just going to be better off in the long run. So I appreciate those who have honored that. And Rebel City Sports is here, and he's wanted to talk. He wants to say to everybody, I must warn people, Shelley has multiple personalities. Okay, how many is multiple? First of all, because that's pretty vague, so we know it's a lie if it's that vague. And second of all, dude, you want to be every single person you've ever met with your impersonation. So that's happening as we speak, probably. And I can move on from that little comment because it doesn't make sense to me. Brian is right. Drop Caley's link. Ah, that's true. You know, you shouldn't, people should not, no, seriously though, Brian, if you were, advertising somebody, don't you think it would be proper to drop their link? I'm not even kidding. I'm just wondering, wouldn't that be like appropriate, like a courtesy? And that is what the COC is all about, guys. Honestly and truthfully, that is what it is in plain sight. We see it. We're hearing about it and we're seeing it. And I'm glad that Brian King brought that up. It's probably the smartest thing he said all day long. Unreal, this guy. All right. If anybody has her link, guys, go ahead and drop it. I just pulled up a bunch of code on somebody and not looking good for them. Not looking good. All right. We got Moshi X here. What's going on there? And Rebel says that I'm clout chasing. Rebel, you clout chase on a daily basis. Come up with your own information for your channel. Make it interesting these days. I mean, no one likes a silent stream. Duh. Why don't you get a job? I like that song. It sticks in my head like all the time. Let's see. Carly Kingeber's, oh no, not Carly. Carly? Caley. You said Carly. It's not. It's not Carly though, Blues. It's not that. All right. It's more like Caley or Callie, depending on how it's pronounced in the UK, because that's a thing. All right. Say it right or don't say it at all. Callie can't keep her story straight, but okay. Blues, unless you're Tonic, you can't keep the story straight. And he can't even keep the story straight. He lies. He said his mom is dead. Is she? Or is she not dead? Which means she's alive. So Survey says that was a lie. Okay. You saw the notification, but you don't know if she's going to play the videos Huck showed a couple years ago or if she's invaded Toxic's mother's privacy again. Oh, I remember those. Yeah, they were kind of weird. I mean, you can't judge a person by a couple videos, though. Kind of takes a little bit more than just that. She can't be any crazier than Toxic, if you want to call him that. Tonic the bitch, Tonic the ex-gigolo, Tonic the iced-out juggalo, Tonic the has no cool girlfriend and never will, Tonic the bully, and Tonic the asshole, Tonic the arachnophobic, and Tonic the bitch. What's up, Happy Hippie? Blue says, "Cause every time you call someone bitch made, which you stole from Brett, I encourage him to ask you, oh, Blues, I mean, this is just you guys take things way too far. And there's a lot of people who don't know where their father is located because the father left. When the father leaves, you don't know where they are unless you do some extensive searching. Now, the way that people search for people's doxes around these sectors, there's a chance that somebody could help him, but I'm not talking about that. That's wrong. That's not something that we need to even bring up because it probably hits a really sore spot. So I definitely, if I were you, just drop it. You know what I mean? Cool. So Hippie's here. We got GD, my number one favorite mod. He's actually my top mod for my channel. And, for that, I appreciate because he definitely plays his cards right. And people, they start to recognize and listen to him because he's a smart dude. And Blues thinks that he's a smart dude, but I'm not sure if he is or not. I've never had a conversation with him. He's never been on a panel. For all I know, he could be one of the little punks that we talk about on a daily basis. Not like we should, because, why waste your breath? A screenshot as well. So, as far as I'm concerned, guys, you got no credibility with me, Sugar Crits. Let's hear your voice and make sure that you know who you say you are. You cannot type with a voice. We can only use one font. Now, if you could use a different font, I could see Sugar Crits using the cursive fonts and Blues, maybe the Comic Sans, or what is it called? Yeah, Comic Sans font, because he's just kind of quirky like that. But Rebel City, I can see you doing the very dark, drippy font for your name. And that's not cool. Nobody likes that font, but you know what? You happen to be defaulted it. That's you, Rebel. Sorry to say, buddy, you get stuck with the last of the picks. I feel sorry for you, Rebel. I really do. Seek help. Oh my gosh. Did he really just say that? Does Shelly need donos? Oh. Well, I never thought about that before. Rebel. I got a good idea. You know what, Rebel? You want to give back. I think that's what you're longing to do, is to give back to the people who have helped you out all this time. And since you are the best at obtaining donos, maybe you could go on other people's panels and promote for them to get some donos. Since you're really good at it, maybe they're not good at asking, but you have mastered it to a T. So, you want to give back? Be like Sugar Crits. And drop people's cash apps every once in a while. Let's help each other out. Let's build those motherfucking bridges, people. Let's do this. I'm so excited about this. Rebel, finally, you can give back what you've gotten. Hey, if you can't give it away, you can't keep it. So, Sugar Crits backs Brett. Yeah, fuck. Sugar Crits, look, Brett's a piece of slimy shit, okay? Nobody likes irregular bowels, and Brett is one of those people. His entirety is an irregular bowel. How can you like somebody like that? This is Shelly's teacher personality. Miss Katz, look, just because you want to talk nice in the background and then be a J in the foreground, people are going to start to believe the one that they see out the gate. Message help or review. I reviewed it and said pass. I know. What? Oh, I must have it set up to where it censors certain things for people, I guess. Trumpy only donates to Sugar. He told me he supports her financially. Well, then Trumpy is going to get a video made about him. It's about time that he does. I've been inviting him to come to the Discord server so that we can have fun with him, because he used to be cool. But guess what? Swedish Sugar won't let him go. And if he does go, she'll take him by the hand and pull him right back out of there. So what are we going to do at this point? You're going to wait for Caley to go live. Have fun, bunny girl. Rebel, just for that. Oh my gosh, you asshole. I just scared the bunny. You okay, honey? So anyways, he does listen to Sweet, and maybe that's for the best. It's just been so long. We do miss him sincerely, so I'll definitely get out a cool video for him, and then he won't be able to resist my charm. Notice they have nothing to say about backing a man who admits to watching CP. Ooh, nobody would admit something like that unless it was true. Nobody wants that hanging over them unless it's true. I would remove myself if I were you, Sugar Crits. All right? I would remove myself with a quickness. when it comes to going to these, just savages streams. And it's not a great look for anybody. Sugar, GD says, he messaged me a few hours ago and yesterday. GD, that's so funny because the only time that he messages me is when he's, drunk off his ass and he wants to start, coming around and saying absurdities to me. That's when he comes around. It's not a fake Trumpy. Trumpy actually would say, nobody cares, Shelley. And guess who stole that? Because I used to say it as well. And guess who stole that from Trumpy and I? Brett. Brett stole that and put it on one of his community posts. So the next time that you see something like that, just know that Brett steals ideas and slogans. Doesn't Sweet donate to... See, Rebel, you want me to read this crap, and you're going there and putting people's names and stuff. I mean, anybody new coming in would not know who that is, but still, it's a jab, and you know it is. So, dude, take it off. Sweet, it's him in Discord. I've spoken to him for years, same account. That's true. That's true. But I don't know if you've ever spoken to him. See, he thinks there's this, probably this voice recognition to where we'll know, we don't know where he lives and all that kind of crazy stuff. Miss Cat, she's starting now, Shelley. I was joking earlier. I don't think you have MPD. Well, if she's starting now, then I think we should go on over there because she actually had hers set up first. And I went over and commented on there. So could anybody drop her link? If anybody could get that. Rebel, why don't you drop the link? Do you have a wrench? Oh, no. Why would I give you a wrench? Unreal. I don't even know why I'm mad at Rebel. Why am I mad at you? What the... Oh my gosh. See, that's the best time to get mad at them is when they're not mad at you, because you think, oh, look at all this stuff that he's done in the past. And then when he's all being nice, then you're like, this is the time to get him back, man. This is great. I really don't want to get you back, Rebel. I just want you to be nice to people and stop doxing. That's it. Don't put people's lives and safety in jeopardy. You don't like it when it happened to you. Hashtag Team Canada. I just saw that. Very cool. Let's give it, a shout out to them. They have a huge country. They have a new prime minister now, and they're just buying their own shit, man. They're buying Canadian-made things. Unfortunately, we're not going to receive a whole lot of car products and steel from them because of some high tariffs that our, mighty and great President of the United States of America has placed upon them. And it could be even more tomorrow for as far as we know. We don't know, because it's very unstable around here in the streets of the USA. I'm sorry, was that one sentence that I just said entirely? I have to go back and look at that one. Shelley, you can't be lecturing Rebel about doxing when Blues is in your chat doxing his landlord. Doxing his own landlord? Why would Blues dox his own landlord? I see why he's doxing you. Oh, you know what? Just for that? How would you like a timeout if you want to be a jerk? Would you? Here we go. Whooped. There he went. You just got a timeout for that. And the reason that you got the timeout was because you're being an asshole. All right? I'm looking right at the comments, and I don't see any doxing. All right? And if I'm looking at it and not actually knowing what I'm seeing, then I don't know what I'm seeing. I don't know everything you know. I don't know everything everybody knows. I know what I know, and that's what I know. And that's the way I'll keep it as well. There's other mods, and they take care of things like that. Do you understand? So Yoda, shut the F up. and watch your shit, dude. Cause, dude, man, look, you're trying to start problems. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes when, look, Sugar Crits is not starting problems, and I appreciate that for once. Dino, what's going on, buddy? All right, did anybody find her link? Gotta do everything myself these days. What did I say? Yeah, I finished all my homework. It was due at midnight, and I got it done at about 11:48. So good. Talk about last minute crap. I love it. I love deadlines. That's when I work the best. Is when I'm under the gun or whatever they call it. Let's see here, Caley. Where is she? Why don't you get a job? 5 minutes ago is when she started. And let me just grab this here.
So, basically, there's a couple of things I want to go over in this live stream.
Yeah, okay, there she is. Let me share this for you guys, okay? And this is hate bonding at its finest. Y'all see that? Stupid. Oh my gosh, hate bonding. Hate bonding doesn't always work because there's always somebody who will most definitely stop hating that person, and then what do you have left? Oh, you have all the information that you talked about between that one person given to the other person that we used to not like. I don't know if that came up okay. Can you guys click on that? I don't even see the underscore. All right, well, when I see people leaving, that's what they'll be doing, is going there. And you're unsubscribing from this channel right now. Is that because Rebel was here? Oh, because I'm sharing a real lifer. Oh. Does she do that? Does she? Okay, hippie. Yeah, I don't like that either, sweet. But I mean, what can I do about it right now? I've already dropped the link. Now you're gonna unsubscribe. Wow. Hope you don't do that. I would not like that to happen. But I'll definitely let you back in the server if you'd like. And then we won't, lose touch or anything. That would be pretty cool if you could do that. Give me something here, sweet. I mean, you've really backed my back up against the wall on this one. It'll be all good. We'll figure it out. We'll work this out. We'll work through this, sweet. We always do. All right? Be nice. I told you about that. I told you. All right, guys. Get on over there. I'm going to shut this down, okay? Thank you for being here. And thank you for subscribing. Sweet. Bye.